In a small, beautiful coastal village where the sun kissed the ocean every morning, there lived a fisherman named Kiran. Kiran had a simple life. Each day, he woke up at sunrise, took his small wooden boat into the sea, and caught just enough fish for himself and his family. By noon, he returned to the shore, sold a few fish in the market, and spent the rest of the day enjoying life. Kiran would sit under the shade of a tree with his children, laughing and playing. In the evenings, he would gather with friends, tell stories, and sing songs by the glow of a warm fire. His heart was full, his worries few, and his days joyful. One day, a wealthy businessman visited the village. Dressed in fine clothes and carrying a suitcase, he watched the fisherman return early from the sea with his small catch. Surprised, the businessman approached Kiran and asked, "Why are you back so early? Why don't you fish for longer?" Kiran smiled and replied, "I've caught enough for today. This is all I need." The businessman shook his head and said, "But if you stayed out longer, you could catch more fish. With more fish, you could sell extra and make more money." Kiran listened calmly, then asked, "And what would I do with the money?" The businessman said eagerly, "With enough money, you could buy a bigger boat. With a bigger boat, you could catch even more fish and hire men to work for you. In time, you could have a whole fleet of fishing boats. You could become very rich." Kiran raised an eyebrow. "And what would I do once I am rich?" The businessman, proud of his plan, replied, "Ah, then you could retire. You could live in peace, spend time with your family, and enjoy life without worrying about work." Kiran laughed gently, his voice calm and wise. "But sir, I am already doing that now." The businessman stared in disbelief. Kiran continued, "I spend my mornings fishing, my afternoons with my children, and my evenings with friends. I eat fresh food, I sleep well, and I smile every day. Why would I chase more when I already have everything I need?" The businessman fell silent, realizing the truth in Kiran's words. His life had been full of rushing, working endlessly, and chasing wealth, but he had forgotten how to truly live. Meanwhile, the fisherman, who owned no riches, was far wealthier in joy, peace, and contentment. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and gold, Kiran sat with his family, sharing a simple meal by the sea. The businessman watched from a distance, quietly reflecting on his own life. For the first time, he understood that happiness does not come from endless striving or collecting material things. True happiness lies in appreciating the present moment, spending time with loved ones, and being content with what you already have. Moral of the story: happiness isn't about having everything. It's about appreciating what you already have. Sometimes the richest people are those who live simply, love deeply, and understand that enough is all they need.